Okay. That's another test. We'll do those cards later, but there's something I want to do live just to kind of get these off the deck here. This is a binder that has sleeves in it. It had way more sleeves in it. What I do is, I go to a local card shop, you'll find a binder with all those sleeves in it for like 10 bucks. All right? The thing is, the sleeves have cards in them too. So the cards are almost free because, to get a decent used binder and a bunch of sleeves, that's some $10 value right there. The fact that junk wax cards are in it is just kind of an added bonus. This is what was in one of those binders. So we're going to kind of flip through it just to see the kinds of things that people are just getting rid of. Like they just don't need it anymore. And I guess this will make sense. We do want to welcome Ron Guidry, 1977, to the wall, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So yeah, once again, it's a general idea of a binder with sleeves for 10 bucks. And there happens to be a bunch of cards in them. I've done this several times, and this happens to be the most recent occasion where these are the cards that were inside there. Let's start on the far right and see what we have there. That's a Bowman of Sam Militello, who had a few good starts for the Yankees one year, and that was about it. You throw him up here like we normally do. Apparently, he was an MVP of the league that he played in the New York Penn League. And I think we've got more Yankees here. Let's see some more. Brian Taylor, that's the 1991 Stadium Club. He never panned out, and that's kind of unfortunate. This guy ended up being manager of your Angels at one point, Phil Nevin.
So they got rid of him?
Yeah. So that's another 1991. What else? There's another 91 card of Darren Dreifert. A lot of people were high on him back in the day. He was on Team USA because, well, that's what it says.
Just like Phil Nevin right there?
Yeah. Another one would have been Carlos Delgado. No, Delgado, this is what, 90? Is this a 93? Help me out here. What does that say down there? I forget. I think it's a 1993 Stadium Club. Carlos Delgado was actually pretty good. Scott Hatteberg. This is that classic brand of cards that they had. This is one of the draft pick cards for that year of Scott Hatteberg. So that's what, 1992. And then a puzzle piece to show what the
entire puzzle.
Yeah, to try to show you what the Willie Stargell puzzle is going to look like when we put it together. I need to get all the pieces for this, and we can do that sometime. What other random cards are in that binder? All right, now these are all rookie cards that were in the binder from 1990 Leaf. So it's got that silver ink that they use. So Hal Morris. There's going to be more than one on a lot of these cards. Larry Walker. He was very good. What else you got? Bernard Gilkey of the Cardinals. A couple Felix Jose's, not to be confused with Jose Felix. A couple hard-hitting Mark Wittens. Jose Offerman. Chris Hoyles. And Jose's brother, Ozzie Canseco. So already you're kind of seeing super hot garbage was inside of this binder. But at the time, whoever had known these cards, they were high on those people. If for no other reason than they were rookie cards. Now these are kind of cool. These are both sets that you could buy. And so this is the 1991 draft pick set for Classic, right? I think it shows on the back. Yeah.
There he is again.
Yeah, there he is again. Brian Taylor, Yankee prospect. He's still a prospect all these years later. All right, Mike Kelly. So they tried to go in order of when they were drafted. And not everyone's going to be in here. David McCarty, Dimitri Young. Demit Hook actually was pretty good. Joe Vitiello. And you've got Mark Smith. And we'll go through these slowly because the type is small. Tyler Green. What? Pitching in a T-shirt? Sean Estes. Yeah, he had a career. Doug Glanville had a career. Manny Ramirez. Okay, now this is good right here. Manny was a stud. All right. Cliff Floyd, he wasn't too shabby. Tyrone Hill. Eddie Perez, he sort of had a career. You'll know him from ESPN Sunday Night Baseball. Al Shirley, I have no clue who that is. Benji Gill, he played. Calvin Reese, he might want to put something on his hat. Alan Watson pitched. Brian Barber, I just don't know. Aaron Seeley, he had some years where he It's all right. John Farrell did some things. I think he probably managed to. Scott Ruffcorn didn't really work out. Brent Gates sort of played. Scott Stahoviak sort of played. Tim McKinnon, no clue. What is that? Sean Livesey? I don't know. Jason Pruitt. And then Greg Anthony. There's a ton of these cards. Justin Thompson, I guess going all the way through the draft here. Steve Whitaker, these apparently were top players at the time. Jorge Fabregas was a catcher who actually played. Jeff Ware, never heard of him. Bobby Jones, if he's the Bobby Jones I think of, he actually kind of did some things. We'll move those out of the way. What else you got? J.J. Johnson is what they would have called me before 5th grade when I decided that they needed to start calling me Richard instead. Mike Rossiter. I mean, this is just so weird. Dan Cholsky, Jimmy Gonzalez, Trevor Miller, Scott Hatterberg did a little bit. Mike Groposo, okay. Ryan Long, Eddie Williams, what pick number 46? Mike Durant, Buck McNabb, that's a cool name. Jimmy Lewis, Eddie Ramos, looking serious. Terry Horn, John Barnes, Sean Curran, he's got the bat and the glove ready. Tommy Adams, Trevor Mallory, Frankie Rodriguez, not the Frankie Rodriguez we all know and love. And then, oh my goodness, thank goodness it's a limited edition of this set. We wouldn't want there to be too many produced out of the 330,000 that were printed. And then Justin Thompson, this is what year was this? This is the 92. So the next year, Classic would have released draft pick cards of this. So a lot of these guys amounted to nothing. Some of them actually had careers. Moving on to, this is the stuff people kind of like. They like Donruss Rated Rookies, and they like Donruss the Rookies. This is the 1991 Donruss the Rookies set. The pea green background for Pat Kelly, who, to be honest, was terrible. Rich DeLucia, Wes Chamberlain. Now we're getting into some names you've actually heard of. Scott Leyes, Darryl Kyle, the late Darryl Kyle, Milt Kyler, Todd Van Poppel, that never worked out. Ray Langford, pretty good. Brian Hunter sort of did some things. Tony Perez-Chica, Ced Landrum, Dave Burba, Ramon Garcia, Ed Sprague, Warren Newsom, the Deacon, Paul Ferris, Luis Gonzalez, it was pretty good. Charles Nagy wasn't too shabby. Chris Hammond, Frank Castillo, Pedro Munoz, Orlando Merced, he had a career. Jose Melendez, Kirk Dressendorfer, and those A's pitchers they drafted didn't work out. Heathcliff Slocum, if you've got him. Doug Simmons, Mike Timlin, decent closer for a while. Jeff Facero, he got some people out during the day. Mark Leiter, Jeff Bagwell, I mean, that's, Jeff Bagwell is the man. Bagwell, Biggio, the Killer Bees. We saw that card in archives the other day. All right. Brian McRae had a career. I don't know why he wants to show a picture of him bunting. It's not very manly, is it? Mark Whitten once hit 4 homers in a game. Ivan Rodriguez, Hall of Famer there. Wade Taylor, nope, didn't really work. Darren Lewis. Mo Vaughn was pretty good for a while. Then he got kind of sloppy. Went to the Angels, got hurt, was pretty useless. But had a bit of a career. Mike Remlinger pitched for a while. Rick Wilkins had one good 30-homer year. Chuck New Kids on Knobloch. That's all your fault, Chris Berman. He had some really good years for the Twins. Ended up going to the Yankees, and that experiment never worked out for him. Kevin Morton, sure. Carlos Rodriguez, Mark Lewis, Brent Maine, Chris Haney, Dennis Boucher, Mike Gardner, Jeff Johnson. Hey, it's my brother. It's my brother. It's Uncle Jeff Johnson. Although totally different guy. He pitched a little bit for the Yankees. William Jeffrey Johnson, the name you know. Dean Palmer hit a lot of home runs, struck out a lot. Chuck McElroy had some funny glasses, but did some relief pitching. Chris Jones, Scott Kamenecki, never that great with the Yankees, but part of it was the fact the Yankees were terrible. Al Osuna, Rusty Meacham, Cheeto Martinez, Reggie Jefferson, and
the checklist.
Ooh, checklist. Okay. Wow. All right, so that would be 91 Donruss the rookies. There were a few things there, but then whoever owned this binder also decided to pull out all these cards too. So this is 1986 through 1993 rated rookies. Let's just go ahead and see how well Donruss did at rating their rookies. 1986, Corey Snyder, nothing wrong with that. Oh yeah, you're gonna have multiples. Yeah, this pile isn't as thick as you think. Yeah. Can never have enough Corey Snyders apparently.
It's mostly thick.
Yeah.
There's duplicates.
Yeah, so we got triples of Corey. And we're gonna go with Lance McCullers.
Decent.
Bob Kipper, favorite Pirate hats. Ozzie Guillen was pretty good. Jose Guzman. Dave Shipinoff. Terry Steinbach of 87. BJ Surhoff, an 87 rated rookie. And to be honest, this is now the only 86 Donruss cards I actually own. All right, we're going to go to 88. Al Leiter. Make it a Bud Leiter. Mike Campbell. Gary Thurman. Jody Reed. Eddie Williams. Tom Glavine. All right, we got one here. Yeah, most of these, that doesn't even say rated rookie. That's just Tom Glavine, and that's fantastic. Okay, and remember, rookie is a fact. Yeah, the fact that they were rated, I don't know how well some of these guys really rated. Jay Bell was okay, had a career. Roberto Kelly did some things for the Yankees. Really doesn't look happy. Now we're jumping over to the 1989s. I actually really like the 89 Donruss, that colorful purple that they have there. So we're going to go with Eric Hansen. Keep them coming. Steve Searcy. I don't know that we needed more than one of those. Was that Cameron Diaz? Oh, Cameron Drew. Okay.
Two of him.
Yeah, two of him. Gary Sheffield. Now that's important. Gary Sheffield, solid career in Major League Baseball. Greg Harris coming at you twice. Greg Jeffries had maybe one great year, but yet we need three of them. Oh, look at that 1988 right there, 321. If only he could have done that for 20 years. Ron Jones. David West, yeah, you've got it right. You just lay them out there. Mike Harkey, and Pete Harnish times 2, 3, 4. Like, at some point, stop buying cards. Do you have, The Woman Who Loves Tom Gordon? Is that the name of the book? 3 of them? Tom Gordon. Greg Olson, the pitcher, not the catcher. Alex Sanchez. Again and again and again. Whoa, 5 Alex Sanchez's. 6. Yeah, see, that's excessive. And Ramon Martinez. All right. Oh, what we're gonna? 1990 Donruss. Oh yeah, this is. Things are off the rails. I don't even know what to do with these. There's so many of these. Here, you guys go right there. I know this is a weird idea for a live video, but I just wanted us to thumb through these cards for the 3 people that check this out. One of which may be me. Robin Ventura, rated rookie. There's nothing wrong with that. Kent Magic Merker. How many Merkers do we have? We got a full set of Merkers. 5, 6. Okay. What? Eric Anthony. And rated rookie of Mike Fetters. I mean, okay, Fetters. There's how many feathers can you feather?
That's like 6.
Okay, and then next. Greg Vaughn. All right, Greg Vaughn hit some home runs. I'm fine that we have more of him than we really need.
5, 6,
7. We're up to 7 Greg Vaughns.
8, 9.
We have 9 Greg Vaughns. All right. So at a fraction of a cent, Brian Dubois. Oh, only 2. Mark Gardner. That's 2 Mark Gardners. Andy Bennis. Rated rookies. You guys like rated rookies. Scott Coolball. Back in the day we did. Pat Combs. Combing a lot. 3 combs, 4 combs. Never going to run out of combs. All right. Alex Sanchez. Alex. We are building. I mean, you could build a house with 1990 Donruss. I actually think 1990 Donruss is still being printed somewhere in India or China. 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
That's just more than
12,
10.
13, 14. We have 15 Kelly Manns, 16 Kelly Manns. Probably not bad if that was maybe like Javi Lopez. Yeah, that's excessive. Julio Machado.
3, 4, 5, 6.
We have a whole
7,
bullpen full of Julio
8,
Machados.
9.
Wow, that's a pretty. Whoa, we're gonna change years now. All right, 1991.
There's not a lot of
Bernard
these.
Gilkey, that's fine. Jose Offerman, that's fine. Terry Bross, Leo Gomez. Oh, so you must have run out of money. He didn't have as many this year. Derek May. Moises Alou was pretty good. We'll flip one over. You gotta get a little look at the. Look, it's blue, and then the reds are orange. Why are the backs not red on 1990? The front is red. Scott Champerino, Ray Langford, wasn't bad. Mickey Morandini was a gamer. And then we've got Dave Hansen. And the last 1991 is Darren Fletcher. Now, that's Series 1. For some reason, Series 2 had to be a completely different color. I mean, with all due respect to these cards, get out of the way. You're in the
Way too many of these.
I mean, I don't want to be mean. I don't want to bend corners, but we gotta. There we go. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, there we go. I mean, that's why we have this nice soft cushion there, a nice soft landing. All right, more 1991 rated rookies. Believe me, these aren't mine. I would never have bought this many. Paul Marak, Tim McIntosh, all for the low price of $10. Brian Barnes, Eric Gunderson. Ooh, this is rough. Mike Gardner, Steve Carter. Oh, no. Series 1 was better. Okay. Gerald Alexander. I assume this is Series 2, right? Does it even say? Does it say? Because I can't read anything.
I don't know.
Yeah, it says Series 2. All right. Cool. Rich Garces. He did something as a reliever. Okay, Chuck Knobloch. We're cheating here. You got a couple Chuckies, 3 Chuckies, 4 Chucks. How many Chucks would a woodchuck chuck if it was Chuck Knobloch? Scott Aldred, Wes Chamberlain. This is taking longer than I thought. Lance Dixon. What we have? Greg Colburn, 1991 Series 2, rated rookies. Rich DeLucia, Jeff Conine the Barbarian. Who we got for the Giants? Steve Decker, Turner Ward. Okay. Mo Vaughn. All right. A couple Mo Vaughns. Steve Chitrin. Really? 4? 5? What? Completely unnecessary.
And then the last 4 here.
Oh, that's the last 4. Oh, just Mike Benjamin. We just throw him up there. All right. Okay. So we need to. That's the 19. Oh my gosh! And I gotta reorganize these when this is over with.
Last ones here.
Okay. Yeah, there was no way I was gonna like repack these and we were gonna show these off as a $1 pack. We're just showing them all for fun now. 1992 rated rookies. Not a big fan of this design. I don't mind the back. I mean that's kind of somewhat cool. Kyle Abbott, Dave Nielsen. Yeah, now you're. Kenny Lofton. Kenny Lofton was a beast on the base paths. Willie Mays Hayes, sorta. I mean, well, when he played for the Indians. Who's that? Luis Mercedes. Sorry, Luis. Andy Ashby, Ryan Klesko. Not bad for the Braves for a while. Okay, I'm having a few of those. Carlos Garcia. What? John Ramos of the Yankees.
Do you remember him?
No. Okay. Pat Lennon, and Eddie Taubensee played.
5.
Don't know that we need 5 of them.
1,
Roberto
2,
Hernandez closed
3.
lots of games for the White Sox. Royce Clayton was okay. Dan Wilson had a career. Archie Corbin, I don't think he did. Neither did Barry Manilow or Barry Manuel. Pat Mahomes, it's the daddy. We know his son, right?
I didn't.
Tino Martinez. Well, you did after I told you the other day. Tino Martinez, the Bam Tino, who would help the Yankees to some World Series wins. A good little player. David Weathers. He got some guys out. Steve Foster is super excited about the autographing of the baseball. Well, we've gone to 93. Eric Wedge. Guess what? He became a manager. Billy Ashley.
Tim Wakefield.
Oh, the late Tim Wakefield. He was a rated rookie. They got that right. Some of these they got right.
Yeah, if all the Red Sox have a bunch of 49
Rest in peace
all
there,
over our
Timmy.
place.
Troy Neal.
2 of them.
JT Snow, he would also play for the Angels. He didn't really, there wasn't really a place for him to play on the Yankees at the time. Melvin Nieves, a couple, Dave Staten, Jim Tatum, Dan Smith, Steve Reed, Butch Husky, great name, Fernando Ramsey, and David Need, who was going to be a stud pitcher for that, the expansion Colorado Rockies right there. He was going to be their ace. And the Rockies were bad for quite a while, although from the get-go, they had lots of homers in that Coors Field. So that's basically the Donruss 86 to 93. We snuck in some Classic and some Leaf. But all that stuff is in a binder with a bunch of sleeves. The sleeves we use for our complete sets. And then these are probably just going to stay in a box somewhere for some reason. And, but yeah.
Especially all the many duplicates.
Yes.
Thanks for watching.